Well, welcome back, and we are delighted to have with us today Rachael Mills. She's with Operation Christmas Child, and of course, you know, here in Southern Oregon, a lot going on, and our goal was over 8,000 boxes this year, and our own Steve Johnson was selected by Operation Christmas Child to go down to Ecuador here. He leaves actually on Saturday to go down and do some reporting from down at one of their handing out locations. But Rachael's got a part of the story that is absolutely fantastic, and I am delighted to have her tell us about it. Hi, Rachael. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good, good, good. You got some boxes in the corner there, I see.
Actually, yeah, those boxes were packed by Burundian refugees from the country of Burundi in Africa. They came to the United States. And I found out today we're actually putting Burundi boxes on the truck. So I've been trying to time getting those boxes on that truck. So they're actually going from Burundians to Burundians.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about the children who were victims of Hurricane Sandy and what they're doing.
Well, we're really excited to share this with you guys. On Thursday, we will be going to JFK Airport. And we will be airlifting around 60,000 shoeboxes to the children impacted by the typhoon in the Philippines.
Wow.
And what is so special about those boxes is they were packed by Hurricane Sandy victims. So just really excited that they're going from hurricane victims to typhoon victims.
Wow. How did that develop? How did that whole plan develop?
Well, as soon as the typhoon hit, Samaritan's Purse Disaster Relief responded, and we were able to just go immediately to fill a plane, to pull together supplies, and get on the ground, you know, as soon as the disaster hits. And so there's just incredible devastation there, and we are providing food and shelter, and we've started a hospital there. And so, you know, we already had about 500,000 shoeboxes earmarked for the Philippines. So we already have the infrastructure there to do distributions. But we saw, you know, this is a great opportunity. These kids have lost everything. Mm-hmm. And for us, you know, in the midst of the disaster relief work that we're doing there, to also bring some joy to the kids. Mm-hmm. And so we knew that several of our drop-off locations in the Northeast had been impacted by Sandy, and actually several of them had to close their doors last year, and many have reopened. So we worked with those drop-off locations to earmark their boxes, the ones that were reopened, to actually go on this plane to the victims in the Philippines.
That is absolutely fascinating. Are the contents of these boxes any different than the ones going in other places of the world?
No. They're all just packed with toys, school supplies, hygiene items, and lots of love and prayer to these recipients.
All right. Have you been and seen these boxes distributed? Have you experienced that?
Yes, I have. I've been very blessed with the opportunity, and I'll actually be on the trip to Ecuador next week as well. So very grateful to be able to experience firsthand just that moment of joy, the look on the child's face when they realize that this is their very own box and the items are brand new. And it's just very exciting and very humbling to get to be a part of.
Well, jot down the name Steve Johnson. That's pretty common. He'll be coming out of our offices and probably connecting with you there in Ecuador to be there. How did this change the kids from Hurricane Sandy? How did it affect them to be a part of this to impact lives over in the Philippines?
Sure. You know, I can't speak for all the kids, but for the few that I've spoken to, they're just so excited. We have one young lady coming to our event on Thursday. She's so excited to help. She wants to bring, they've already packed, I believe, several hundred boxes as a family. And she's like, you know, I have time to pack a few more. Can I add 15 more for the plane? So very excited. And actually, one of our drop-off locations, Queen's Bible Church, is actually a Filipino church. And so they are very excited because these are their people. And to know that their shoebox gifts are going actually to people from their country, I mean, they're just very overwhelmed by the opportunity. It's a very neat connection.
Rachel, you're hearing any stories out of the Philippines? I mean, we're seeing a little bit here and there. We know how horrific that typhoon was, but with Samaritan's Purse on the ground there, what kind of stories are you hearing?
You know, Franklin Graham actually just visited the Philippines last week, and he's been sharing with our staff. He says it's like an atomic bomb exploded, and it's just really bad. And so I haven't seen it firsthand. I've seen the images, but I can only imagine. And so I'm sure there are lots of stories. You can certainly go to our website, SamaritansPurse.org. We've got some of our writers and broadcast crew there now meeting the families and learning the stories. But yeah, just when you get the opportunity to meet with people one-on-one and help meet a need, provide them with food or clean water or medical aid, just that bond that forms and that connection is just really incredible. And so I'm hearing stories of just many of those bonds being formed, you know, with our team and the people they're meeting there.
We actually put the Samaritan's Purse button icon on our website so people could connect there and continue to help Samaritan's Purse outreach there in the Philippines. I know you're going to be on the ground there for quite a while.
That's great, and we're really grateful for that. You know, as long as the media are covering the story, you know, people will give, but if it's not in the forefront of their minds or not, you know, heavily promoted in the media, then people forget about it. And so thank you for doing that. That's really important. And we hope to be there for a long time, and we hope people will continue to give, because 100% of that money will go towards the relief efforts. So thank you for that. How many boxes this year? There was a goal, and do you have any idea if you're going to reach the goal? Well, we think so. Too soon to tell. We still have 8 processing centers. That's where we're processing the shoe boxes right now, preparing them for shipment, open around the country, and they're still receiving boxes. And then people can also go online and pack a box. You can go to SamaritansPurse.org/build online to build a box. It's very interactive, lots of fun, and so we'll be preparing those boxes with volunteers too. So I think we're going to be over 10 million worldwide, but it's a little too soon to tell because all the numbers haven't come in. So we're very hopeful, and we know that the Lord will provide, and very excited.
That's wonderful.
And very grateful to you guys and your listeners and what you've contributed this year as well. It's very incredible.
We highly value the partnership. So what are you expecting to see and do in Ecuador?
Oh, Ecuador is going to be great. We will go to just some impoverished parts of the city of Quito. We'll be on the outskirts of Quito. And the people in Ecuador are just so warm and loving. And it'll be just a wonderful time to connect with them and meet the children. And so just excited to go to these churches that'll be doing a program that'll have drama and skit, and they'll share the gospel, and then we'll hand out the shoebox gifts. And then the kids will then be invited to come back to the church for a 12-lesson discipleship program. And if they choose to come back, then we're very hopeful that the church will be able to connect with them and then just help them learn more about what it means to follow Christ. And so we will do, in our time there, we'll do 4 distributions. And then we'll also meet with our volunteer team in Ecuador and hear from them what's happening and how God's using these boxes in their country.
Oh, that's exciting. Well, Rachel, you're a delight, and everything you guys do is an inspiration. I can't wait to hear the final count after the first of the year, but this is just remarkable. And to think that the children who were victimized by Hurricane Sandy put together, how many boxes are going over to the Philippines?
Around 60,000.
And they're being shipped out when? This weekend?
They'll be shipped out on Thursday. We are going to be at JFK Airport, and we hope the plane will depart around noon. So we'll load the plane sometime between 12 and noon. And we'll go from there. We'll go straight to the Philippines and begin distributions next week.
That's excellent. Hey, thanks for your time. You all are in our prayers, and hopefully our Steve Johnson can connect with you when you're in Ecuador, and we look forward to getting some good stuff. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you, guys. Have a blessed day and a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. All right. We'll be right back.